All right, we are thrilled to have Murray and Dani SawChuck joining us this morning to talk about their show, their new show. Well, it's an old show coming back, Murray's Misfits, on the 20th. How you doing, guys?
Great. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? How you guys doing?
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, we're excited. Talk a little bit about Murray's Misfits.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Dani, you're going to be hosting. Are you going to be hosting with Smudge?
That would be my ideal job position, but unfortunately, Smudge decided that she didn't want to work, so she's going to stay at home. I'll be hosting
Was
myself.
the rider too long?
Yeah, exactly. We can't afford her, so she's going to stay home and watch the house. And I'm going to be hosting Murray's Misfits, which is super exciting. It's a variety show of some of the funniest, weirdest acts in all of Las Vegas. And we have about in this version, we have 3 acts, and all 3 of them are new to the show. Correct?
Oh, that's great.
Because the fun thing about this show is that you can interchange the acts, so it always keeps it fresh and exciting.
And it's at Centerfolds, right?
Yes, it's opening at Centerfolds on Saturday, July 20th. It's going to be every Saturday, Sunday at 7 p.m. It runs about 65 minutes. And yeah, we're super excited about it. Murray's going to be appearing in it for the very first weekend, for opening weekend. And then we're going to do a press night August 11th.
Yeah, right now it's going to be August 11th. So yeah, it should be fun. Something I started a few years ago when a few corporate clients asked me they wanted me, but they wanted a different type of show. And I said, well, we're all a bunch of misfits. Let me just put a variety show together, So it's not reinventing the wheel. It's been around since the 1920s, but I thought, what a cool idea. So Centerfolds bought our show for 3 months with an option to extend if all parties are agreement. And yeah, we opened this Saturday, and I used to be kind of fun, and I'm trying to do more of the producer role on this and not be on stage as much in this show, because obviously my other show will be coming back in a couple of months. And so just trying to balance out both, but I'll pop in the show and do a few bits here and there, if I'm in town. So
it's awesome. Murray, we're so excited. It's been an awesome year for you. I was at your final show at the Laugh Factory at the Tropicana. It was emotional. The room was literally packed.
Yeah.
Like there were so many people in the room, but what a way to go. And then you've been touring the world. You've been all over the place. One thing I always know about Murray SawChuck is he never stops.
Nope.
So
always doing something.
I've kind of enjoyed going around the world again, because I did that for 18 years before I settled in Vegas, and now that I have this kind of break, I'm kind of doing that again. And also in Vegas, I'm popping into a few different comedy clubs just because of the LA comedy a few weeks ago. I did Bonkers last week, and then I think in a few weeks I'm going to do Wise Guys in August, and that because I can play all these now since Laugh Factory is moving and they're not an open club right now. So I'm kind of bouncing around all these other cool clubs I've always wanted to play. Just for a night or two, before I lock back in with, the Laugh Factory. So.
And are you privy to where the new location will be and when they're going to be reopening?
Yeah, where they're looking at, they've had 5 different offers on the table from other hotels because, we've been here, over 10 years in Vegas. And so we're kind of a proven brand now. So it's kind of a nice place to be in, but they're down to about 3 hotels now, as far as I know. And obviously it's up to them because they carry the capital, and Jamie Masada, who owns the Laugh Factory, along with Harry Basil and Joe, so they're the ones that make the real decisions. So once they sign off on the and the ink dries, then we'll be able to advertise.
We need to hurry up and get him back to work at his show at Laugh Factory, because his entire show is in our living room right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
Exactly.
As I said, Harry Basil, let's go sign those contracts.
I know. Honey, I loved having you home, but Murray and Dani, a married couple, of course, and so much a part of the entertainment community here in Las Vegas. I mean, they really are. So our new show, JJ and Johnny, we're really talking to people outside of Vegas who are coming to visit. So many of them know you, but many of them should come to Centerfolds. Murray, it's really neat because your wife, she's super busy because now she'll be doing 2 shows a night, right? On Saturday.
That's right. Yeah.
Sunday.
So she's been hosting a Touch for how many years now?
Almost 2.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years now.
So
and the show's been there for about 3.5, almost 4 years. So this is really exciting for our show, A Touch of Burlesque, which runs 5 nights a week at 11 p.m. because now we have a couple other shows coming in, and they're really, making the whole showroom, Centerfold showroom, is it's a whole thing of entertainment, all different styles and varieties and time slots. So it's exciting for us because now we've been there for quite a few years, and now we have all this excitement drumming up with Murray's Misfits coming in.
Also, nice thing with the two shows of Dani hosting mine and a touch of burlesque moves so quick with the different numbers in that, so she gets to host it in a minimal way in the sense of, introducing acts and doing a few things. Whereas my show now, she'll be able to hone in on the stand-up comedy she's been doing for a bunch of years, around town and LA and all that stuff. So it'll be kind of fun for her to do 10, 15 minutes of Dani, which is kind of cool on her own.
Great. And Centerfolds is so easy to get to, and the parking's free, and there's a lot of upside to having that location.
And the showroom is super cool,
Yeah.
That's one of those things where, it's a gentleman's club in the evening, of course, but people realize that starting during COVID, all these venues started multitasking and using it not just for what they were built for, they were trying to use it for other things. I remember when COVID opened, they were having dinners there along with the show, because that was what the laws agreed on. If it was a dinner show, it was allowed to be open. So I think from that, this has kind of extended that. And when they called me, and that when you go into that room, it's like an old cabaret you'd see up in Europe somewhere, in Germany and Paris, France, and Monaco. So it's kind of cool. So I'm excited, and my show's been designed for that type of room for years. So we're excited seeing Joe Trammel back on the Vegas scene again. He played almost every hotel for 10 years, 15 years back in the old days. And Mondre, who's a phenomenal musician.
He's just a great guy.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Well, we're super happy for you guys. Of course, it's also right across from the Virgin Hotel. If people watching are wondering where Centerfolds is located, Fridays and Saturdays. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. There you go.
Saturday,
7 p.m.
Sunday.
We'll be there. We're gonna go see them.
Yeah, let's go.
It's
And the
free
cool
traffic,
thing
so
also,
we're
whoever comes to our show, because there's other shows in there, people who do come to my show at 7:00, they'll have the option that if they want to come back that same night and to see a touch of burlesque or Excite, if whichever one's that evening in the room, they'll be able to come back in complimentary to see that other show later in the evening. So
you basically get a 2-for-1 there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Before we go, let's talk about who's really famous in this room, and that is Smudge. If you could just show us the photo.
She's like, guys,
on the cover of the magazine.
Doggy.
How did this happen?
Teen magazine.
Center, isn't that wild? Look at that.
See, that photo there was right after her nap. Right now, she's like, you know what, guys?
In the pool, skinny dipping, all three of them in the pool. Look at that.
Yeah,
such a
incredible.
great photo.
All right, Dani, Murray, SawChuck, we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
Thanks for being on the show.
Have a great week, guys. Take care.